We are live. This is my first ever live. I'm so excited. We got a lot of catching up to do, but I'm going to be talking here. I'm also going to be talking down here. Live on YouTube, live on Instagram. I'm super pumped. So go ahead, definitely leave comments down below. I'm watching Instagram, watching YouTube, and beforehand, I did go on Instagram, and I asked you guys today a bunch of questions. I asked you a bunch of questions about me, about my setup, about everything, Getting much love. What's going on, everyone? So I figured, I have a whole new setup, I've never done any of this. So I figured I'd bring you guys along, and just chat with y'all. So I'll actually zoom up a little closer here. What's good? What's good? What's going on? What's going on? What's up? Hi, everyone. All right. So first things first is I think I'll start off by answering a question before I just start gripping this board. I'll go ahead and kind of start off with that. Let's see the graphic. You're going to be surprised. No graphic. What's going on here? No graphic. I think 2023 is going to be a big year of just blank boards. But we're going to see, we've got future projects going on. So we'll kind of see what happens, We'll kind of take things from there. Yo, much love. What's going on? It's going crazy. Yo, thank you so much. And that's the biggest thing. I want to come on here and talk with y'all because, not gonna lie, things have been kind of blowing up. I'm just gonna be completely honest with y'all. Things have been kind of blowing up and it's awesome. I appreciate so much of the support and love. It is unreal. Like, I just want to help you guys skate, and then the pages have been going crazy. Hopefully I'm able to answer everyone. It's super, super hard. Even this live right now, I'm like, I have to start making this board, but I want to talk to you. This is awesome. This is so sick. Yeah. What do you recommend for bowl? I always recommend a bigger board for bowl. Always recommend a little bit of a bigger board for bowl. Anywhere from 8.5 to 9. This is a 9 right here. And the wheels, you want to do like a 56 millimeter. You want a bigger wheel just so it grips more and you're not really sliding out all over the place. With that being said, I promised I would answer Instagram questions. So let me pull up Instagram. Let's start gripping this board. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad I inspire you guys to, go skate. And, it's good to have that drive. Skateboarding is a lot of fun. Oh, I'm from Mexico. Sick. I just moved out to North Carolina. I know that's one of the questions people ask where I'm at. I live in North Carolina. I live out here, skate in Belmont all the time. So if you're ever in the area, pass by the park. I'm usually over there. Let's get the vibes. All right. I promise. Like I said, this is to start the skateboard setup. So always rocking that DKL grip, high roll. So we're gonna set up this DKL grip tape. I want it to go slightly sideways. I usually always add design to things, but just gonna go slightly sideways. So let's go ahead and kind of just peel and get into it. I'm gonna just hop into it. What other questions? What's going on, Hammy? I do miss skating with my homies. To everyone that skated with me in New York, that are on the chat and on the live right now, I miss y'all. No, don't get me wrong. I miss you guys so much. A lot of history has gone down. Me learning tricks, just skating with the homies, just out there tackling the world. So I do miss a lot of skating with a lot of my old friends in New York. But I'm so excited for all the people I've been meeting out here. It's such a great scene out here in North Carolina. So I'm super happy. What's going on, Kyle? I'm so happy everybody's joining, and chatting. And I figured, if you even want to rewatch this stuff later on, that's why I want to have it on YouTube. Just a good insight to what I do, my daily life and stuff like that. How much for quick trucks? Quick trucks are anywhere between like $52 to about $90, for certain sets. I say that, I have my quick trucks on me right now. I say that because it depends on how many trucks you want to set up, it depends on how many trucks you really want to get going. So it can range for just a basic setup like $50, so like 100 something for like 5 different setups, if you really vary like that. So it's pretty crazy. Wow. That was the first bad comment I got in there. And guess what? I'm still smiling. Because at the end of the day, I'm so happy to be here for all of y'all, even if I get whack comments once in a while. So, with that being said, hopefully motivates you to keep skating. Everyone's always going to have an opinion of something. So at the end of the day, just keep pushing and doing what you got to do. And that's all you really got to worry about. All right. So with that being said, we got more people joining. I keep saying let's start gripping this board. Let's start gripping this board. So, like I said, I want to go slightly sideways, just slightly sideways. I want to add a little flair, a little sun, a little speed line right here. Boom. All right. And when I grip boards, okay, here's a tip. I want to really tell you. What skate shop do you recommend? I love textile. Someone asked me what skate shop I recommend. Textile skate shop out here in Belmont. North Carolina. I love him. Super nice guy. Matt, owner, incredible guy. He's always down to help, always for the community. So if you have a chance, textileskateboarding.com, I think, or textileskateshop.com, or check it out. They're in my bio. Check them out on their Instagram. Go to their website, order. Super dope guy. Great to support him. And what I was saying about the grip, though, is I don't usually peel the whole thing and stick it down. I don't like doing that. It gets air bubbles. So I like to just kind of go halfway here, and I slowly peel one side and give them good pushes. This allows me to really not get those common air bubbles that people do. Not get a lot of those air bubbles. So I just kind of feed it down this way. So that's usually how I grip my boards. Some more questions. Give you a board. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully I'll do another giveaway. Did you feel? Because skateboarding is... dang it, the comment just missed. Go ahead and resend that comment so I can read it again. But just about skateboarding in general, I miss, like I said, skating in New York. It was a lot of fun, but I'm happy to be growing the following I am with you guys now. It's pretty incredible. I really thought that this was going to be an easier task, talking to YouTube and Instagram at the same time setting up this board, but I'm up for the challenge. Girlies. It's okay. If you're on the live, if you want to read comments, my fiance is here as well. If she's on the live and she wants to read comments while I do this, that'll be awesome. So I can just rifle and answer you guys, make sure I'm answering.
Someone wants to know your favorite trick.
My favorite trick. Okay, so my favorite trick has to be between a tray flip and a front shove crook. I just love those two tricks. Tray flips feel so good. That's awesome. I'm so glad you got the complete, man. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. Super hyped. Yeah, I did send out those completes. I'm not a liar. So everything is out to the people. But yeah, favorite trick has to be tray flip or front shove crook. Love those two. Alright. It's looking good. Alright, grip tape is down. Bring your front foot back. Board during kickflip. How do you bring your front foot back during a kickflip? Really make sure, as odd as it sounds, to lift it back. Make the conscious effort to really lift that foot all the way back and focus on not landing the flip. Just focus on the foot motions and you'll start getting a little bit more comfortable to actually land the trick. All these questions coming in.
Someone wants to know if you have a TikTok.
I do have a TikTok. Definitely hop over there. It's the same thing as my Instagram, AUSTINSK8NYC. Hop over there to TikTok. Super fun. I love growing it. That's actually where I started growing first before I came over to Instagram, really. I've always had an Instagram, but teaching people in tutorials started on TikTok. So if you don't check out my TikTok, go check it out now.
Someone wants to know, when did you start skating?
I started skateboarding. It's very weird. It's either 11 or 14 years ago, something like that. I just forgot those 3 years in between. I was on and off, but anywhere between 11 and 14 years I started skateboarding, and I'm so glad I did. Let's cut this DKO grip. Yeah.
Someone wants to know if you're regular or goofy.
I am goofy footed. Goofy all day. Goofy on and off the board. Super goofy. I love your videos. Oh, thank you so much, man. Love from China. Dude, I appreciate it. I'm so glad everyone's tapping in. This was really unannounced. I just went live. I posted a little bit on Instagram, but hopefully I'm able to do a lot more. Do you know how to ollie? Yeah, I know how to ollie. Definitely go check out some of my videos. I'll teach you how to ollie. But the main thing to remember is pop, drag. Remember those two things, popping and dragging. And you can only jump as high as you actually physically jump in real life. So remember that too. Alright, we cut. Ooh, snap. Trying to get that first even cut. Not happening. Especially on live, not happening. I'm butchering this right now. But we're keeping it going. We're keeping it going. We're good. There we go. There we go. That's going good. And right around the corner. There we go. Cool. All right. Any other questions? If you're regular. Oh, I watch all your videos. Oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
People are asking you if you street skate.
Do I street skate? Ha! No. I actually haven't been street skating as much, I use a 9-inch board, just letting you know. But I do street skate. I haven't put out a street part in a while. My street part actually got deleted, so I'm working on getting that back. But I do street skating a lot, and hopefully I can do it out here. I haven't street skated in North Carolina yet, but hopefully soon. I'll watch all your videos. Oh, thank you so much. Unfortunately, I can't give you a free board. I'm sorry, man. I wish I could. It's if I was getting more free boards and stuff, I would love to. But as of right now, I kind of can't. So, but well, maybe in the future, I could do some more giveaways and stuff like that for y'all. That would be awesome.
I think it'd be a really good chance for you to talk about the differences between DKL grip and how you apply it versus regular grip. Someone noticed that you don't skid the edges first.
Ah, someone noticed. Okay. So a little bit about that grip. I don't cut the way they ask me to. I'm gonna be very real. The way they have it on the website, to cut at a 45-degree angle, you can do it that way. It does work. But what I find is grip it like a regular board, kind of what I'm doing now, and then I like to take my razor blade and I go back in on top, cutting the board down about 1/4 of an inch in. That's how I grip it and find that it cuts it farther enough in so it won't start peeling when you're skating and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I do it. Yes, I do have a fingerboard. I want to actually buy a new fingerboard, so if anybody has a company or anything wants to talk to me, let me know. But I think I might be buying some Black River trucks soon. I always wanted to skate a Yellowwood, so hopefully I can get one of those, or a Low Pro. But yes, I do have a fingerboard.
Someone wants to know what size deck that you're rocking.
Yes, for those asking, I do skate a gigantic boat-sized board. It's pretty big. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm actually going down a size, believe it or not. I usually skate like a 9.25, 9.5, but this is actually a 9, going down. So we're gonna see how this is and how it skates. So I'll definitely keep you posted on that. Maybe I'll make a video. But yeah, I skate a size 9 skateboard. I got Oh, put your comment through again. I'm trying to answer as many comments as I can.
Someone wants to know who's your skate idol.
That is so tough. I'll tell you who I went through over the years. I've had a lot of them. All right, let me just pull this off really quick because I want a nice smooth straight line. So skate idol. When I grew up, I've always loved Louis Lopez. I've always loved Louis Lopez, like way back in his flip eras when he first started skateboarding. That's what I was all about. Louis Lopez and Will Fayok, I believe you pronounce his name, Fayok. But they skated like flat, and they had such technical flat ground and consistent tricks that I was just in love. So Louis Lopez, Will Fayok for sure. Now it's like Grant Taylor, trying to get more into transition. He just absolutely shreds. And Shane Carter. If you don't know who he is in North Carolina, I'm pretty sure his last name's Carter. But yes, Shane absolutely rips it. And if he's on here, dude, I want to skate like you. Absolutely.
So people notice that you've been rocking an Andy Anderson board, but this one may not look like it. Explain what's going on here.
Yeah. So this one's not an Andy board. I loved Powell Peralta boards. Yeah, I loved them for a while. Really great boards. I actually have it off to the side right now. But, skating a shaped board all the time, it's fun. I like to switch things up. I like to skate different kinds of decks. And I'm getting more into street skating again. And truth is, the bigger the board, the harder it is to flick. So I figured, let me step away from the Andy board a little bit, go back to the traditional kind of popsicle, and see if that helps in street skating. If I like it, I'm going to stick with it. But if I don't, I'm going to go back to an Andy Anderson for sure. So, yeah, that's that.
Do you remember what your first board was?
Yes, it was a Spider-Man skateboard from Walmart. Crystal clear as day. I had a Spider-Man skateboard from Walmart for my first board. Super great board. Taught me how to ollie and underflip. But then my first real skateboard, as people like to call them, was a Birdhouse. Birdhouse complete with Venture Trucks. It was signed by Tony Hawk and Shaun White. And I skated it. I don't know what I was thinking when I was that young. But it was signed by Tony Hawk and Shaun White. And dude, I was so excited. But it ended up falling in the sewer. That board went through a lot. Then after that, I had an Alien Workshop. Loved that deck for a while, and then after that one, it starts to get blurry. But I remember the first 3 main skateboards. My favorite skateboard shape. Out of all shapes, it has to be this Andy Anderson. I really do appreciate it. That one, and they have another one, another shape on Powell. I forgot what it was, but it's Ray Rodriguez, and also the oh my gosh, Steve Caballera shape that he has on there. They have a similar one. Those are really good shapes too. But other than that, popsicle all day. Other than that, popsicle all day. All right, let's finish cutting this board.
You're getting a lot of love from Portugal, Chile.
Hey, thank you guys. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are tuning in. Did you not like the deck? No, I liked it. So answer is, as I'm growing this following, I just like to be as transparent as I can. I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the best products, and at the end of the day, I want to try more stuff out for y'all. I want to be able to tell you and recommend you things. So that's why I'm trying these boards now, so I can hopefully say, hey, go check out this board, and just really help and guide you through that process. So it's not that I didn't like it, just want to get a variety so I can just best tell y'all.
A lot of people want to know the rest of your setup. I guess y'all have to stick around for that.
Yeah.
Are you going to give us a teaser?
I'll give you a little teaser. Let me just cut this corner out and I'll tell you, because it's completely different than when I usually skate. So I'm really excited for it, though. I'm super excited for it. Let's cut this nose out. And then I mess it up. I just love it. Okay, cool. All right, that's a bit. Oops, I almost missed it. So the rest of my setup, I usually skate independents a lot. I've skated independents all my life. But recently I've been skating Aces. As you can see, I've been skating these Aces. Super good truck. Not gonna lie. I've been through Aces a lot. I've actually grinded through to the lights before. But now I'm actually trying these trucks right here. They're lows and they're mini logos. Now I don't want to tell you why, or, well, that's kind of messed up. I don't want to tell you why. I want to film a video about it to really explain it. But just know, this truck is slept on apparently. Apparently they're super good. That's what I've been hearing. But since they're mini logos and not independent or Ace or Thunder, no one really tries them. So I'm gonna skate them, and I'm gonna let y'all know how I like them. So that's why I got these. And then I'm skating 55 Spitfires. These are Formula 4s. First Spitfire that I think I'm ever skating in like 5 years or something like that. So we're gonna see how that goes. And then yeah, popsicle board. So everything's a switch up. So if my tutorials suck, you guys know why. All right. I think this is almost about done. Now, it doesn't look the best right now, like the edges and stuff. But once I put together the board, I'm not saying I don't want to do it on camera for you guys, but I'm going to take my time and, like I said, slowly cut out the outline, like right there, just really on top of the table and doing it a little bit better. So I'll handle that after the live. But what I do like to do after I finish building the board is I love to put my sponsors on there. I love to put my stickers. And I'm going to go ahead, slap this DKL one on there. I'm going to go ahead, put this Quick Chuck on there. And I have one more sponsor. I'm going to make sure it's on here. Let me answer some questions really quick. What skateboard size do I like more? For people starting out, like 825, 8.5, I think is like the perfect size for a lot of people. I think it's a really great one. 8.5, 8.5, super great size for a lot of people. If you want more control and feel stable, a bigger board like a 9 for sure. What do you do when it's raining? I cry. I cry when it's raining. I want to skate more when it's raining, but unfortunately I can't. So I cry. I plan out skate tricks. I plan out videos for y'all. So I do a lot of that kind of planning when it's raining. All right. Let's get into these stickers. Shouts out Textile. You already know that's going on the board. Shouts out DKL. You already know it is already on the board, but the sticker's going on the board. And then shouts out Quick Chucks. You already know, putting Quick Chucks on here too. And if you ever realize, I have a little bit of a madness to what I do. My favorite trick or rail trick, my favorite rail trick would have to be maybe big spin board, front big spin board. Just my favorite trick again, tray flip or front jump crook. Love those tricks. But the way I actually put stickers on my board. This DKL sticker always goes in the bottom corner right next to my truck. I don't know. I just have this weird thing about lining it up right here perfectly. It doesn't get hit, doesn't get scratched while you're skating it, so people get to see it more. So that's kind of always why I do that. Let's go ahead and put this one sticker on here. Let's go. There we go. All right. First sticker is on. Bam. Perfect. Okay. First one is on there. Always in the bottom corner. Just love that right above the truck. And then usually I usually love to stack stickers on my nose. Like I love putting them all over here, but I'm going to be a little bit more strategic this time. I want them to be seen in a better light. So I think we're going to go, nope, we're going back to our regular self. Going back to the top. I just like them up there. They just look a lot better for me. At least that's my opinion. Is it weird talking to yourself for the tutorials? That is an awesome question. Is it weird talking to myself for the tutorials? No, The weirdest part about it is everyone else that stares at me. I'm gonna just be real. But at the end of the day, the same way you guys are talking to me right now is how I feel when I'm talking to the camera. I feel like I'm talking to someone. And the live is proving it right now. This is such a strong family. This is awesome. But yeah, I feel not weird at all because I know I'm talking to someone on the other side of this lens. Like I know I'm talking to y'all. So I feel really good when I make them. It's just sometimes weird when people give me the looks like, what is he doing over there? But other than that, I feel awesome. It doesn't feel weird.
This might be polarizing, but someone asked, what's your favorite skate park?
What is my favorite skate park? That's a tough one. That ain't easy.
I want you to go further and break it down by type. I want to know what you do by street,
oh my god,
by transition, and by vert, because I think that it'll change.
Yeah. So for vert, just because I've learned the most, has to be Substance Skate Park in New York. I love vert skating there and their mini vert ramp. I've learned a lot there. So anything vert kind of transition would be Substance Skate Park in New York. Look them out there, indoor park, super awesome. My favorite skate park itself, though, might still have to be Riverside back in New York. I love Belmont. I love it. It's really a good tie. Like, there's such good parks. It's just tough. But Belmont, I like it more for the vibes. The vibes. Belmont's right on the water. It's beautiful during the sunset. You know, I like those kind of vibes a bit more when I'm skating at afternoons. But then I like Belmont more because it's smaller, compact. You can have a lot more fun to get technical, and there's not a bunch of people running back and forth. So, yeah, those are my top three. So, Substance, Belmont, Riverside.
Followed up by that, someone wants to know what's your favorite obstacle.
It varies. I would say ledges. Ledges by far. I love ledges so much. Love skating ledges, but right now, a good mini ramp. Now, I'm not a type of guy skating a 6-foot mini ramp for fun. That scares me. Doing 5-0s on something, anything from 4 to 5 feet, terrifies me. So give me a cool, like, 3-foot quarter, 3.5, almost 4 foot to mess around on. I enjoy that. I just like messing around on minis. It doesn't have to be crazy big. So yeah, I really like doing that. And I always cut one sticker. One sticker has to be cut. I don't know why, thing I do, but one sticker has to be cut. Okay, things are looking pretty good here. I think the next thing to do is start installing the top, and that's when we're gonna actually put on our quick trucks. So you guys get to see this firsthand. Let me actually use this bolt here. Like that. Let's see, can it reach all the way through? Yes, it can. All right, so let's poke these holes.
Now that you're not riding an Andy Anderson board, are you still using carbon fiber? If so, why or why not?
Who asked that?
I did.
Oh my god. I was like, that is so specific.
Thank you.
All right, one thing, I'll answer my heel flip tip because someone asked me, and then I'll answer that question. So heel flip tip, definitely put your back foot in the pocket here. People tend to put it in the middle, but when you put your board, when you put your foot in the middle going for a heel flip and you press this way, all the weight is on one side of the board and it's not going to give you an even pop. It's not. You have to put this back foot in the corner so when you pop this side and flip, it catches more for your heel flip. So, heel flip tip. And now that I'm not skating Andy Anderson, what would you say again? Carbon fiber?
Yeah, carbon fiber or wood, pretty much. What works for you?
Carbon fiber used to always just work for me. That was it. But after the last 2 skateboards I've skated, that is just kind of wood. I haven't broken them. So, I want to say wood. Hopefully this doesn't jinx me. But wood's been pretty good for now. How long did it take you to kickflip? I didn't actually land my kickflip as a first kickflip. I landed a nightmare flip, which is a double kickflip sex change by accident. You know, double kickflip and your body turns the other way. I landed that. And it took me a while. I think it took me like 4 or 5 months. Like, it took me a while to do my first kickflip for sure. But once it did, it kind of started coming a little bit more consistent and stuff like that. So it was good. It was good. All right. Now, for what I like to do for installing my quick trucks is I always like to put one screw through first. So let me go ahead and actually, let's use my screw gun. I'll use this. And I'll kind of just since it's rubber grip, I'll just pre-poke these holes really quick. Just to get them going. Just to get them started up. And then here, my love, I'll also give you this so you can go onto my Instagram because I know a lot of people asked me some questions in there and I want to make sure I answer those for people.
Oh, Xavier has a good question. What was it like skating your first contest?
What was it like skating my first? That is so tough. My first contest.
I got you.
There you go. Wow, I have 100 questions. Jesus, let's keep it going. So skating my first contest, it was a no, it wasn't a best trick contest. I was just about to say it was a best trick contest. My first contest was in Shields Skate Park in New Jersey. I was so nervous. I think I did like 3 tricks, and then I said, "Oh, everyone's watching me. I have to do the sickest stuff ever." And then I like jumped off this giant cliff, and I think I tried to 180 it twice. And like I just remembered like feeling so defeated afterwards. Like I was so mad. I was like, "Damn it, I didn't do good. I sucked. This, that." You know, that was my first really big contest. But the first impactful one, I did a best trick at LES, and it was hectic. Like I was like, "Why is everyone not letting me go?" It's like they don't want me to skate. They don't want you to skate. They want to win. Remember, not everyone's your friend when you're skating a contest. So I felt a little bit like, wow, they don't want me to skate. They don't want me to win and stuff like that. So I felt a little weird about it. But it ended up being good. At the end of the day, that was my first kind of feeling about skating a park, skating a contest. Was LES not a good place for your first contest, but it worked out for me. So it's all good.
Someone asked, why do I keep rolling my ankles?
That is a great question. It's a hard one to answer, but a good question. Couple things. One, it comes with the territory, whoever asked. I used to get hit in the shins a lot, so it's usually one or the other. Usually you're going to keep knocked in the shins, or you're going to be good and you're just going to get rolled ankles, or you're always going to hit your elbow. It's usually always something. So that's one thing. Number 2, get tighter shoes. Skate high tops. You know, that'll help your ankle from being rolled. It'll just keep it in place a lot better. That's why I used to skate mids a lot. Because of that, I always used to roll my ankle. So skate higher shoes, you know, it'll definitely help you out.
Someone asked, how can I skate in the winter? Great question.
How can you skate in the winter? You know, there's this like 7-hour gap when like it's really dark outside. Usually you're in bed. You could skate in your dreams a little bit. I'm not trying to be funny about it, but that's what I would do. Well, in the winter, either find an indoor park. If you find an indoor park, awesome. You know, you can definitely do that. But what I do is I think about tricks a lot. Like I'll try to dream about doing a trick. That's how I learned how to backside air. Like I would dream about, okay, what does this feeling feel like? What do you do? So a lot of the downtime, I would just think like, okay, do I lean more this way, that? And then once it was nice out, it's full send, and I started learning tricks a lot faster. So a lot of dreaming. Find an indoor park, but if you don't have that, you know, parking lots, that's another great one. Parking lots, delis, like 7-Eleven fronts. Just go around your neighborhood and see what's dry. Even if it's just like a pocket of cement, that's dry. Go skate. That's what I used to do. What's the biggest thing you've skated? I've skated a 10-set rail is one of the biggest things I skated. Keyword, one of the last biggest things I've done because that was not fun. It was not easy for sure. I don't like skating crazy big things and stuff like that. I'm more of a mellow guy now, so I skated a 10-set rail and that about did me in. That was about it. Look up Indoor 10 in New York, Indoor 10, like 2010 clips. You'll be able to see like what that thing looks like. That was one of the things I skated for sure.
You got asked if you carpet skate.
I'm about to. With these blank boards, I'll definitely carpet skate. I don't usually do it often because it threw off my skating for a little bit, just being honest, because it's a different feeling with trucks versus the carpet. If you're skating the board with trucks on in the carpet, for sure, like I could see that happening. But yeah, when I was a kid, shot by Domino and ask him. Go find him on my Instagram. I follow him, but we used to carpet skate all the time. We used to do it like 540 shove-its and see how many shove-its you could do on the carpet. So it was always like a lot of fun. And it was that simple. One of the quick trucks is on. And then all I gotta do is take my truck and just put it right in. I'm not gonna do that yet because I like to make sure that they're in there, so I'm just gonna play around with the screws, but let's put on the other one.
Someone asked if quick trucks add heaviness to the board.
They really don't. You know, quick trucks really do not add weight. I would love to, I have a scale. Ooh. If I put this on my scale, the scale wouldn't even work because you won't feel how much weight it, like, this thing is super light. Like, I really wish I can compare it and tell you guys how light this thing, like, I should not be able to do all this if it was that light. Like, it's incredibly light. So the fact that it's made out of that metal and it can be that light and doesn't impact your skateboarding, it always gets me. Like, when I take my board apart and feel this, it's just like a little feather. Like, it's insane. I can't tell you it doesn't add weight because it is physically in existence. It has mass. It will weigh. but to the point of like messing your skating and stuff like that, no. Like it weighs the same as like a plastic riser pad. It's insane. Ah, there it goes.
Oh,
Oh.
Eric called you out.
Oh.
Supposed to put the quick link in the trucks
Yeah.
first.
No, you could do it. I was gonna do it that way, but I will be very honest with you. Last time I did it that way, I screw too much into it to the point where the screw was poking into the truck, and then I couldn't release it. I couldn't get it out. So I don't know if that was just like one of the flight boards, which we talked about. You know, if it was a little thinner, but it kind of scared me. So that I just do it this way. I do that, and then I slide them in, and then I re-put it in one more. But yes, you know, that way. That's awesome that you're on the live. What's going on?
I think you really quickly touched on it, but a lot of people want to know the backstory of when you started skating, how long you've been skating.
Okay, so how long have I actually been skating for when I started skateboarding? Don't hate me, guys. I used to do BMX, but not actual BMX. Like, I mean, like, just ride my bike around. I used to just do that. And I actually started getting bad grades in school, and my mom took my bike away. And there was a skateboard in the garage, and I said, Mom, can I use that? And she said, as long as you're not riding that bike, you can do whatever. As a punishment, little did she know, I would end up here. So I started skating like that, you know, just taking the board, just riding around, riding on my butt, different stuff like that. And then there was a guy up the block, his name was John. He taught me how to ride better on the board, you know, how to ollie. He was trying to teach me how to ollie, and then I couldn't, but he was trying. Little dark underflips, different things like that. You know, he was doing that, and then I started picking up skateboarding. I started really liking it. Kind of fell in love with it, and then I started scootering, and then I didn't really like it as much. And then I started inline skating, and no matter what, I kept coming back to skateboarding. So it was like a solid maybe 8 years ago where I was just like, skateboarding, that's it. Like, I've jumped around too much. I'm staying here. Like, I really enjoy this. So that's kind of how I started skateboarding. You know, it was by a bad test grade. I'm a smart cookie, but by a bad test grade. How do you commit to higher board slides? Committing to higher board slides, it really has to do with just how comfortable you are. You know, it's tough. You know, it's definitely a readiness thing. You have to feel really comfortable on that board on regular board slides. And I would start at the edge of a rail, like start at the edge, slowly start working your way back, and then practice ollieing on top of tall ledges. Like if you're comfortable ollieing on top of a big ledge, landing in board and like just stationary doing that, just mentally say, okay, now just take that to a rail. You know, when it comes down to handrails, that's a different story. I still don't like skating handrails, but go fast. Don't always jump all the way on top of the rail. Like, go fast, maybe bail some out to the side, like kick around. Feel your momentum going down the stairs before you actually send it. And that's how you can start skating bigger rails and handrails and getting more comfy. How do I even board slide? Work on your frontside 180s. You know, definitely work on frontside 180s if you want to board slide. Frontside 180s are great. It teaches you the motion. So once you get comfortable with front 180s, like super comfortable, I'm talking about every try comfortable, start going to the end of a little rail and just try to do a front 180. You're gonna see that motion flow naturally into board slide, and then you can just start sliding that rail really easy.
Favorite
Hey,
skate park,
you got that.
favorite skate park, snacks and beverages.
Snacks and beverages. Arizona, hit me up. No, I would say when I was a kid, I loved Arizona. I still love Arizona now. Like, I'll drink it all the time. Love Arizona. But snacks, you know, I'm the kind of skater that doesn't really snack when he skates. Like, I go kind of full hungry, and then when I'm after I'm skating, I'm like, oh snap, I need a taco. Like, I'll need food. It's that or apples. I'll have a lot of fruit when I skate, you know, so you'll see me pull out a random apple out of my bag or something like that. That Chewy bars, Chewy hit me up. I have a lot of Chewy bars in my bag for like a little sugar and stuff like that, but that's really it for skateboarding, for sure, for snacks at least.
You got asked if you prefer skating alone, like workshopping tricks, or if you like skating with others.
You know, it's really tough. Skating alone or workshopping tricks, that's tough. You know, I don't like skating alone. when I'm filming, I like skating around with you guys. So for content and stuff like that, I like skating alone. You know, I'll have a set goal in mind and plan. You know, I'll go out, film the tutorial, know what I want to say. The only reason I say alone is because when the people are around, I like talking to people. I like conversating and I get distracted. So I like talking with everyone. So that's why I say skating alone for tutorials. But when I'm learning tricks with people, 100%. I get too scared, I get too worried when I'm by myself. I like skating around with people, getting hyped. Someone lands something, I gotta send it, that kind of energy. So I love skating with people when I'm definitely learning tricks and workshopping for sure. You're gonna hear a little bit of just for a second while I tighten in these bolts here. Cool. And like I was saying, Eric, if you're seeing it, I like doing it because then I can go with my finger and it's nice and flush and it's perfect. That's the only reason why I did that. Perfect. And we're good. All right.
Wax the board or wax the obstacle?
Wax the obstacle on your board.
Wax it all?
Wax it all. No, I'm not a big believer in like, go faster, you'll slide. If something's sticky, it's sticky. You go fast on something sticky, you're going to fall, regardless of how much you're pushing and trying to grind through that slide. I will say that. But at the same time, if people are skating something, don't wax the ledge or don't wax it. Ask people. Say, hey, is it okay if I wax this? Can I do that? If people are around, wax your board. If people aren't around, wax the obstacle. You know, that's my best opinion there.
Apparently you got nice style. People keep asking about how'd you find your style of skate clothes? What's your favorite skate clothes?
That's wild. I will go ahead and tell you, could you make a how to impossible? Yes, I can make a how to impossible. So skate clothes. I didn't always have nice style. You know, I used to get made fun of. I used to wear skinny jeans a lot and like regular like straight leg pants and things like that when I was skating. So then it wasn't until my friend was like, you need baggy clothes. Like it just helps with the flow. And I say, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. Let's try the baggy clothes kind of craze. I went to my local thrift. Maybe I'll make a video about that, how to get like the perfect skate plan. Like I'll make a video about that. But I bought a pair from the thrift, tried them on, and it changed my life. Like it was just so relaxed, flowy, I had room, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. And then a lot of that, you know, I don't think I have the best skating style. I feel like I skate a little stiff. But baggy clothes definitely does help you. It makes you look like you're flowing a lot more. So that's why a lot of people skate baggy clothes. It's also very comfortable. But other than that, you know, just trial and error. I like being different. So find something that no one's wearing and wear it. And then if you don't like it, don't wear it. But if you find something that you really like that no one's wearing, stick with it. You'll start building a staple for yourself, and that's kind of what I did. If you look back at my old videos, that's why I have a chain that I would always wear. One, it was for my keys, but two, no one was really doing it. So I always wore that chain. It was kind of my thing. So yes, find something no one's wearing, wear it. But if you enjoy it, keep doing it. It becomes yours.
Someone asked your favorite skating game.
I'm gonna get roasted. I'm definitely gonna get roasted. You know what? Before I roast myself and say I haven't played an actual skating game in a minute, I'm gonna say Tony Hawk's Underground because that was all I used to play when I was a kid. So I will definitely say that game for skating over any of the futuristic games. No, I love all the games that are coming up now. But definitely, if I were to like play GameCube down here or something like that, Tony Hawk's Underground for sure. Like just for nostalgic reasons. Alright, we are almost done sinking these puppies into the perfect little height. And then we're almost about done with the setup, really. Cool. Oh, just one more screw and we're pretty much set here. And maybe I will cut the top of the grip tape for y'all so I can show you how I really do the DKL in the best way I can. Alright. And then that's just about it, really. You know, then we got these on here now, so all we gotta do is take my trucks, the new ones that I have here. Oh, quick thing I'll let you guys know that I do. Two things. One, you see the wheels here? I don't like showing my graphics, that's number one. But two, you'll see on my back wheel, I always show the graphic. Okay, I always show the graphic on my back outside wheel, my tray flipping foot wheel, always show it there. So I do a lot of that. So that's number one. Number two, I take a screw, and I always label my back truck, always. I just do a little scratch, a little B into my truck, just so I know it's the back. So when I go and set up another board, I know that this is the back of my truck. So I always do that. So if you ever see me in person and look down at my trucks before like I'm doing anything, it's just to ensure like that's my back truck and the other one's my front. So we're all good here. Let's go ahead and kind of click on in, see if they're good. That's looking pretty solid. Let's check this one out. Let's see if this one's good. I like going like this. Yeah, we're pretty golden there. Those are looking pretty straight. Might be hard for me to do while I'm sitting down to just, but I'm so hyped for this setup right now. This is looking pretty mint.
So we know that you did a video on how hard that quick trucks are to break, but someone asked, when's the first time you broke a skateboard deck?
When's the first time I broke a skateboard deck? That's a good one. Oh yeah, remember I just talked to you guys about my first skateboards when I was getting the Alien Workshop, you know, one of my first ones. Content helped me. I'm so glad I helped you, man. I'm so glad everyone's really in this chat and I've been able to help you out. Like, it just means the world to me. But the first board I broke was an Alien Workshop. I didn't break it while skateboarding. I broke it while learning tray flips. I had a temper tantrum, not gonna lie. I took the board, I said, I'm gonna land this tray flip. I couldn't land it, and I just put it on like my little flat bar that I bought. Like I had a little flat bar. I put it there and started focusing it, like trying to break it. And then it actually broke, and I started crying. I remember when I was a kid, I broke it, and I said, and I started crying, and I actually ran upstairs trying to get duct tape to fix the board back together. I remember that as clear as day, me breaking my first board. But actually skating, doing a trick, I can't recall the first time I like just did a trick and it snapped. You know, probably around 4 years into my skating, I actually started breaking boards. But yeah, that was my first board I ever broke. And I want to just loosen this up right here, and that's why I do that, just to make sure that they're as perfect as I can make them. They're perfect already, but I'm a nitpicky skater. I like everything as smooth as I can get it. Yep, okay. Could also be the way I just sunk these puppies into. Any other questions? What's going on YouTube?
Speaking of setups, people want to know what shoes you like to skate in.
What shoes? So I wish I had them on me, but the shoe I've been skating so much is the Etnies Windrow Bulk. Skating that shoe was Andy Anderson. As you can tell, Andy Anderson board. I wanted to try his setup because he skates so amazing. So I was skating that board for a while, and so it's the Etnies Windrow Bulk, but it had the flap over it, and then I found out that you didn't need the flap. It's just really just that extra protection for transition and stuff like that. But Etnies Windrow Bulk, and I just bought these Etnies actually right now, and they are silver. The exact name is Maranas, so I haven't had these before, and they were on sale, so I wanted them, so I got them, and I'm really excited to be skating these. So now, tutorials with shiny silver shoes. Like I said, guys, find something of your style that you like, repeat it. I like silver from all my jewelry, so silver shoe. Love your skate videos, tutorials. Love you too, man. I honestly love all you guys for tuning in. This is a surprise, and this is my first ever live, so super excited to be doing this with y'all. Super excited to be talking and having this conversation. Hopefully get to know a little bit more about me, you know, if you're watching this at home and just sitting and chilling, you just know what I do. Alright, let's put these back on here. See, I always look. Back truck goes here. Go, and my front truck. Where's my front truck? Perfect. And we're good to go. Ah. So, like I said, I think because we still have a few more minutes, so I'll answer some more questions. And then I'm going to go ahead and top cut this like I told you guys, so you can kind of watch me doing this and learn how I really put this decal so it doesn't peel at all, and what I like to do. Let me just pop some air bubbles. That's good. Yeah, if you're wondering if you ever get air bubbles in grip, Mob does a good job because they have perforated. I think Jessup's doing that now too, but if you have air bubbles, take your razor, give it a little poke on there and kind of push it down. It also goes away sometimes once you start actually skating on it, you know, kind of does its thing there. I just like to just poke them out. Okay, one more there. I got so nervous, I guess I got so much more air bubbles than I usually do. But it's all good, they're gonna come out once I start skating anyway. Alright, So let's start top cutting this. Like I said, I'll show you guys that. What brand is your board? Shh. What brand is this board? I can't say. I'm doing some testing right now, so hopefully I'm able to tell you what the actual board is soon. But I will go ahead and say you can probably look them up on Eastern Skate Supply. That's usually more of a distributor, so I don't know if you can actually get them yet. But I want to say they're part of PS Sticks. So the PS Sticks Paul Schmidt, what he does over there, that's what one of these boards are. But we're testing out some things, so hopefully I can tell you the actual company and things like that soon. All right, I keep saying we're gonna top this, and let's start the top.
Someone keeps asking, what is the best skateboard movie?
Street Dreams. Everybody, throw what should we throw in there for Street Dreams? Give me one of these emojis for Street Dreams, please. Love Street Dreams. If you haven't watched it, Street Dreams all day long. I still watch it now. I just think it's so inspirational, that movie. Some people view it as a comedy and things like that. It's awesome. With Paul did in there, Rob, and all the guys. Street Dreams. So go check that out. I think there's another one, Dogtown. It's another movie. I'm pretty sure. Old one about skating pools. That was a sick movie, but Street Dreams all day. Go on YouTube. Check it out. And like I said, guys, what I'm doing now is I'm just top cutting it. Just that a little more than a quarter, but about quarter in, and I'm just slowly just bringing my razor blade down. And you can do it this way. You're not going to damage the board on top of it. The board is going to be thrown down steps and all these things. So your razor blade, you're not going to damage it. You'll be fine to cut like this. So that's, hey, I see the emojis. Let's go. Hey, I see more of them on YouTube. Let's go. Street Dreams all day long, for sure.
Some new people joined, so they want to know what deck size that is.
So the deck size that I'm currently riding right now is a 9. Okay, this is a 9. My truck side is an 875. So 875 trucks, 9-inch board. I don't like the same size truck as board. This is as close as I'll get, just because I don't like seeing my wheel when I look over my board. Hence why I skate big boards. I like just seeing the board. When I look over all the way, I can see my wheel, of course, but I just don't like seeing it just regular skating. So 9-inch board, for sure.
So you've been blessed with 3 incredible sponsors with all really incredible products, but someone wants to know, what are the biggest challenges you faced in getting new opportunities in skating?
That's a great question. That is such a good one. Opportunities, they come a lot. When you first start out skateboarding, when I first starting out, not saying I had a lot of sponsors, but you have a lot of opportunities. When people see that you're good on a board and you're building that momentum and that following, a lot of people want to be a part of that. Want to reach out to you. Hey, you rock this shirt. Hey, do that. You have to be sure in yourself, know which way you want to go in skateboarding. Because when I first started skateboarding, I can list my old sponsors. I used to ride for Music Skateboards. They're not around anymore, but I used to ride for Music Skateboards right around when I was getting into school, and I felt a lot of pressure between school and the boards, and I had to cut ties with them, and I didn't do it in the best way. So I was bad on my part, so that's one thing with opportunities that could cause stress. Another thing is make sure that they align with you. I had some great sponsors, but at the same time, I've been with companies where I don't dress the same. And specifically now, I don't skate the same as some of their other riders that they may have, And although the opportunity is great, and you want free stuff, and you want to get paid, sometimes it just doesn't align with you. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So that's another big thing that you got to look at with all the opportunities. Make sure that they align with you, what you believe in, and how you skate, so you can kind of go about it. And don't take everything. If you believe in yourself and you think you're a great skateboarder and you're building yourself up and all these things, don't just take anything. People will reach out to you all the time. You can feel free to say, hey, I'm good, thank you so much. Pass up on some offers. It may be better in the long run, but if a skate shop reaches out to you, do it. That's one of the first best sponsors to have, is definitely a skate shop. But as for clothing companies, I have people reach out to me all the time, and I say them politely, hey, I'm working on a few different things, working on some clothes myself, trying to get a few things there. So hopefully I'll tell you that. If not on this video, I'll tell you about it soon. But yeah, I'm just building things there. But don't be afraid to turn down opportunities as well, what I'm trying to say. But don't be afraid to try too. Try something, see if you like it, and remember, you're not tied to it as long as you don't sign a contract. So you can always leave it if you need to. All right. So with that one cut that I did, like I said before, I did the top cut. Let me show you how it came out, and I'll show you why I do what I did. So now I can just kind of take this. Let me actually point the camera this way so you can see it better. All right, so I take it here, and then if I just peel, it gives me a nice little, see that quarter? It's just consistent across the whole thing there, and that is how much that I take off. You know, just about the quarter right around the board, and that's why I top cut it. So it's just nice and smooth around there, and I don't have to worry about any peeling grip tape. So, hey, my outside cut maybe not good. That is super clean. So maybe I should do that with regular boards. Hey, if you grip a board regularly, maybe try it. It may come out cleaner than you think. So we're gonna keep top cutting this. All right, and the curve is the hardest part. Cool. Let's switch.
So someone's asking if it's helpful to have two different setups for indoor versus outdoor park. They're having issues with slipping in indoor parks.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I love my quick trucks, you know. That's, well, let me see. It's so hard sitting down, but there it goes. That's why I like my quick trucks, because the wheels is the problem. That is the key to why you're slipping and moving around and not having a great time. It's these wheels. So you can have softer wheels like I have on here. I forgot what durometer drag wheels are. I think they're like 94 or 96. It's an interesting one. But get softer wheels. That'll be good for indoor skate parks. Get harder wheels. That'll be good for out there in the street and outdoor parks with more cement. Wood, soft, hard, cement. Now, I tell you that not just saying, hey, get quick trucks so you can just switch them out during your skate session. If you want to get two setups, don't really worry about the board and the wheels. The board and the wheels. Don't really worry about the board and the trucks. Worry about the wheels. The wheels are the key to two different setups. So softer wheel for indoor parks, harder wheel for outdoor parks. Definitely check out quick trucks, because that's literally why I have them. I can just switch them on and off, indoor, outdoor, vert, all these things. But that's your main problem. It's definitely how hard the wheel is, for sure.
Plus, I'm pretty sure there's a video of you floating around carpet skating at the airport, which we can't actually recommend, but we're not recommending it.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many fun things you can do with quick trucks, and I'm so excited because I plan on doing some other really good stuff. New setups, you know. I want to make a dirt board. I've seen it go around before. Favorite truck brand? Ooh, that is a good one. Favorite truck brand? They're out of business now. So I would say Lurpib. Oscar did a great job making that truck. I know they had some issues with it, with the kingpin popping out and stuff like that. I personally didn't have any problems with them. I thought they were great. So Oscar's, Lurpib's, amazing truck. I would put them at the top tier of really the trucks I would recommend. Hopefully I could put these mini logos on the second. I'm really excited to try them. I think they're going to be really good. But I would go Lurpib. They're out of business now, so then I would go independent. Independent over Aces. Just more chunkier truck, just for more grinding and just durability, in my opinion. Aces are incredible. That's why they still on my list. So Lurpib, Lurpib, independent, Aces, and as for now, mini logo takes 4. But that's definitely my favorite truck brand for sure. The packaging, the technology behind what they did, just the attitude they had with the marketing. Lurpib for sure. They did some awesome stuff.
How do you have the discipline to keep skating consistently, and when do you know when it's time to take a break?
That is an awesome question too. Jeez. Skating consistently. I have this thing where I don't skate more than 3 times a week. If I usually skate more than 3 times a week, the 3rd time I skate, I fall and I hurt myself. So maybe next time you hurt yourself, or not saying when you hurt yourself, but realize, were you tired that day? Was it just an off day? Was it a freak accident? But see if you can figure out any patterns there. Discipline to keep skating comes from the joy of landing certain tricks. Like I just posted a video of landing this dream trick I had first try. Those are the things of why I keep skating and have the discipline to get back on that board. And now you guys, literally talking to you, answering questions and building this community, that is also another reason and why I'm disciplined to keep skating, to keep filming, for all of you guys, you know? So just finding that joy in it will help you get that greater discipline. Learning tricks will help you get that greater discipline, but definitely figure out your pattern. I only skate 3 times a week, not more than that. I really try not to. I would love to, but if I do, I have to take it really light the 4th day, or else my body really starts hurting me and I'll start falling and get tired. So 3 times a week is for me.
You answered the question about trucks, but you got a request for favorite wheel brand.
Ooh, so I have a few. When I started growing up, I used to ride for a company called 550 Wheels. Great company, Dan the owner, super awesome guy, gave me a lot of love, gave me a lot of wheels, gave me a lot of support. So I would say check out 550 Wheels for sure. Like, they just made some great wheels. I've never flat spotted a pair, and I do a lot of power slides, and one of my recent posts was one. So 550 Wheels for sure. I would say second best, I was struggling to find a good wheel company for a little bit. I'd have to give it to Power Peralta and the Dragon wheel. I've really been enjoying this wheel, so Power Peralta did a great job with this wheel. Usually not typically the wheel brand, but they did an awesome job. And then my next one will have to be Spitfire. You can never go wrong with the great power Spitfires. I've skated Bones a few times. Oh my, how did I forget? My favorite wheel brand, OJ. Hands down, I'd skate a pair of OJs any day of the week. OJ Elite Mini Combos. Learned so much on those wheels. Great slide, great grip. OJ Elite Mini Combo 56mm. They have a rounder outside for street tricks, cut slight inside for transition tricks. That's my, forget everything I said. OJ Elite Mini Combo, favorite wheels, really great skate brand.
Someone asked if you think skate trainers are worth it.
I personally haven't had a pair, but I guess the fair debate is, do you have soft trucks or do you want to go skate trainers? I definitely would love to recommend, if skate trainer, if you're watching this or anyone tags them, definitely tell them to send me some. I would love to try them out. Carpet skate, do a bunch of stuff and do a tutorial with them. But, there's something to be said about learning on those versus learning on some moving wheels. What did I used to do? I used to fall. I used to fall a lot. So I would say skate trainers would be worth it to learn tricks. Don't depend on them. I would say that. And I think they would agree with me on that too if they saw this video. You learn them on there and quickly take it outside to learn that momentum as well. Because if you get used to that stationary aspect, it's going to be very hard for you to learn tricks on an actual board, wheels moving. Very tricky. So once you start figuring it out in skate trainers, take it to the streets or take it to your park, start learning it there just to keep that balance good for yourself. So skate trainers, if you're thinking about it, I think it'll definitely be worth it. You should definitely check them out.
Someone asked, what does skateboarding mean to you and what has it taught you in life?
That is a big question. Whoever asked that, round of applause. Skate trainers are cool. Awesome, yeah, I'm glad you enjoy them. So what does skateboarding mean to me in my life? Skateboarding is, it's my escape. Skateboarding is my escape. It's a way I get out from the real world, have a family and a club perhaps of what we're building here. And it's taught me everything. Like, I want to say almost everything. My parents have taught me a heck of a lot. Same thing with my fiance that's here. She's taught me so much too. But I would have to say, skateboarding has taught me that it is okay to fail. You can fail and still be very successful. That's literally skateboarding. You mess up on a trick, you learn it, you get better at it, you land it, you keep, and you feel great. You learn how to accomplish things. You learn that failure isn't the end-all be-all, that you can overcome. It's also taught me that I can, my conceited side, get whatever I'd like. I just got to put in the work for it. If I want to learn how to laser flip down a set, I just got to go do that. If I want this job, I just got to go put in that resume and do it. It teaches you that you can literally do basically anything that you want. Given that dedication, you can 100% do anything that you want. And that's why I try to tell you guys, and that's why I teach skateboarding, because I want people to feel that at their core. You can do whatever you want, put in the work for it just like you would on a board in life. You're going to be golden. And like I said, it's my escape. It's my way I cope with everything else that I'm doing. It's my fun time, Take care. I'm glad you're in the chat. Sorry if I didn't say bye to anyone that left, but take care, man. Thank you. And I really love it. I love skateboarding. I like to say that's what I'm trying to build now. I'll do my slight shameless plug. I'm currently trying to build up a brand called Coping Club. If you can't see, it's the hoodie I've been constantly wearing in a lot of my videos, and I know some people might have asked about it, so I'll talk about it. And it's literally about coping. Skateboarding is our way of coping. We skate for fun, to get away, to have fun. That's the coping of life with all the stress and everything that we deal with. So coping for that, and you skate on coping. You're grinding on coping. You skate pools and ledges, that's coping. So it's just a skateboard club. So I'm starting to start this up. So if you actually check the a link in my bio. You'll be able to check out the website, or you can go ahead and check out the Instagram. I haven't made any posts yet. I will be doing that this month, but I'm releasing Coping Club. I finally said it. It's out there, so definitely check it out. Go find the site. You could be one of the first people to buy if you do want to. I'm really excited to build this family with y'all.
They're already one of the first peoples in the know.
They literally, whoever's in this chat, this is the first time I'm going public with Coping Club and telling people like, yes, I have this, and this is what this is the first time I'm doing it. So check it out before anything sells out on the official release. So definitely go check it. And hopefully, with Coping Club, and guys can also give me suggestions, but I want to build it as a family. It's not just like, oh, merch, go buy these clothes. I want to build a family. I want to be able to have an exclusive chat for you guys where we can talk, or do meetups, and actually go skate. So that's what Coping Club's going to be a lot about. It's this whole community that I want to build of just progression in skateboarding. So that's what we're doing there. Are lower high trucks better? Depends on what you're skating. I've been skating highs almost all my life, and I've had no issues with them. Street skating, you prefer to skate low trucks. Transition skateboarding, mid trucks. I don't really see when the greatest part is for high trucks. Definitely leave a comment if someone knows. But you can skate any truck really. It just depends on the timing. High trucks, you just slightly pop late, or you flick later on high trucks, and with shorter trucks or low trucks, you just flick faster because the pop is sooner. So that's all you really got to know about the trucks.
Speaking about skating, would you ever want to go on a skate trip, or have you ever been on a skate trip?
Ooh, I would love to go on a skate trip. I haven't officially went on a skate trip, now that I think about it, like with any companies or like anything like that. Like, well, you give me a look.
You went to Cali.
Oh yeah, I did go to Cali. I've done so much.
Yeah.
I went to California because I won one of the Balkan contests, and I got 7th place. So I went out there. So that was really fun. But I haven't been in with any like teams, going places, or doing anything like that. I would love to. So maybe that's what Coping Club is. It's planning skate trips where I go around meeting everyone here, and we're all chatting. So I would love to go on some skate trips. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll come along for the ride.
I hope so. I really do.
Someone asked if you had a favorite skate brand.
Favorite skate brand right now? I kind of don't, but if I were to give it to someone, it would have to be Textile Skate Shop, DKO Grip Tape, Quick Trucks. Those are 100% my favorite brands. Not only because they support me, but I believe in everything that they're doing. Like, I hate when I get comments that are like, oh, this is a sponsored post, oh, that. You realize that there's 2 things to every story, right? Like, if I didn't like something, I wouldn't be writing it, or I wouldn't be posting about it. So my favorite brands are 100% them. Besides me skating for them, I love what they represent. I love what they're doing, and that's why I back them wholeheartedly. So, Quick Trucks, oh my God, Textile Skate Shop, DKL Grip Tape, 100%. Those are my favorite brands. And outside of that, outside of my sponsors, I definitely give it to Power Peralta. Love what they're doing. Love the team that they're making. Some of my good friends are on that team, and they're treating them well. So love what they're doing over there.
Someone asked if you taught me how to skate.
I did. She actually can skate, guys. She can skate. She learned how to ollie. She learned how to shove it. She could basically 180 and do a heck of a lot of kick turns. So I did. Although
that's a lot. That's very sweet of you.
I did, but at the same time, not saying I wanted to protect her, but skateboarding's harsh. And she has more of the day job compared to what I would do and things like that. And I didn't want her hurting herself too much. So she kind of fell out of it, but she was into it for a second. Or maybe it's because I was just into it. Could have been that. But she did learn how to ollie and shove it and do a few things there. So it was pretty cool. Does that say, I just need some time to get comfortable? How long did you take for you to get comfortable? I think that's what the end of it said. It took me a little bit. I'm actually going to be posting a video hopefully soon if my content doesn't get deleted about how to get comfortable on skateboard. I have a video for it. I'm editing it now. But yeah, it's took me a little bit. I can tell you, the more you spend time on it, the more you're pushing around, just living on your skateboard, the more comfortable you're going to be. But it took me about solid 3 months or solid 2 months to really start feeling like, okay, this is a piece of wood. And now, I'm not going to be conceited, but this is like my 3rd foot. Like, I just feel so comfy on it, and it just comes with time. So keep skating. You 100% got to get really super comfortable on your board, for sure.
Some new people joined the chat, and just as a reminder, Austin is setting up a size 9 deck today.
Yep, size 9, and I'm peeling. Look at, oh my, this is so satisfying. Look how satisfying that is. The perfect quarter. Hopefully it doesn't mess up.
ASMR YouTube
ASMR,
video maybe
YouTube
soon,
video,
question mark?
And it's almost there. Keep it going around the corner, and bam, look at that. That just looks so good. And that's how I top cut my DKL so it doesn't peel. You know, I just give it a good little quarter top cut. And I personally like it because you see a little more of the edges. I just love the way that looks. Oh, dang, this board looks so nice. Super hyped. Super hyped on how this is coming out for sure. I'll just take a quick moment and probably get out some more air bubbles really quick. I think, y'all, I'll spend a little bit more time on live because I'm having so much fun talking with you guys. It's honestly a pleasure. So I'll spend another like 10 minutes or so probably on here, but then unfortunately, you know, I'll kind of have to start wrapping things up for the night, unfortunately. But let me know, leave a comment down below. What days work best for you? If I were to go live, you know, say if I do start Coping Club and I go live like once every 2 weeks or something like that to talk or things like that, let me know, you know, what days work best because I'm definitely interested in doing it for sure. All right, air bubble there, air bubble there. You should skate with, yo, tag him right now. Tag Young Wavy in the chat. Tell him to come on here. Because we've been chatting, you know. I be transparent as I can. You know, we DM, we talk. I love the way he skates. I love what he's done with his content and his videos. So awesome. I wish I could talk as soft and smooth as he does because it would be amazing if I could. Yeah, you know, it's not around anymore. But yeah, I want to skate with him so bad, and if I ever get the chance to, I'm making like a million videos with him, and we're just gonna go ham. Like I would love to skate with Young Wavy. So he's such an awesome guy. I'm so excited for what he's building, what he's continuing doing. It's nothing but love over here. All right, that's looking like a skateboard. Oh, I'm so stoked. Everything's looking so good on here. I am super pumped. That's looking all good. Quick trucks are on, working prime. Oh, it's looking so good. What are some people saying over here? Greetings. Thank you. Thank you. I used to skate Midland a lot. There you go. Yeah, I loved Midland. Midland was my jam. If you actually look me up on YouTube, Austin Sierra, I'm sure you can find a lot of old me in Midland clips. Midland Skate Park in Staten Island. I have a lot of clips. That's how I learned how to skate street and ledges. I actually did a lot of stuff there. So yeah, Midland Skate Park, Staten Island, that was the stuff. But I'll give you guys a little tour for any new people that just joined. Just finished setting up this board. Super excited. You know, it looks all good. Maybe that's the one piece that didn't come off. Yeah, that is the one piece that didn't come off. That's why it looks square right there. Let's peel that off. Okay, yeah, now it looks round. Okay, yeah, just top cut. Got the DKL grip tape up on here. How do you feel when people say you showed? Re-put that comment. I think I lost it. It said, how do you say when people show? I missed it. Sorry about that.
Saw you showing your toe on the tray poop tutorial. He's selling his soul
Showing
for
my
feet
toe.
pics.
Oh my god, I was actually so excited to film that video. Like I headed to the park, I was like, I'm gonna take my shoe off at the park. Everyone's gonna stare at me. I'm gonna do it. I was super excited to film that actually. Not a lot of people really stared at me. I think I was talking to, oh my god, I'm losing his name right now, but I was talking to his children. His children actually watched me take my shoe off and stare at my toes and said, why are you doing that? But it was a lot of fun when I did do that. It was pretty cool. But I'm glad you remembered the video because that's why I did it. I'm smart.
So,
So.
after this live stream, what's your board setup, Austin? Show us one last time.
All right, my last time for this board setup. What am I riding? So, I would go ahead and give you the name of the actual skateboard, but it's a blank right now. Like I said, we're working on a few different things. But just know, if you want to know what this is possibly going to be, check out Textile Skate Shop. Hopefully we'll be doing some stuff over there with this kind of shape and board soon. But it's a blank board, size 9 by 32. So that's what this is looking like right now, 9 by 32. The actual trucks themselves, we have mini logos. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm glad you popped on, my man. Much love, fam. Appreciate you, Familia. So the actual board itself, you know, like I said, 9 by 32. The trucks, mini logo, 8.75. Slightly shorter than a 9. We have some Spitfires. I don't think these are the neck faces. Don't think they are, but they could be. Spitfire, Formula 4s, size 55. I usually skate 56, so we're gonna see how this skates. So size 55, didn't change out any of the bushings at all, so we're gonna see how it actually skates. I'll film a video about it. There's a reason I'm skating the mini logo trucks versus independent or Ace, so you'll be hearing about that soon. And that's really about it, And then you got the quick truck system attached to it, of course. How did I miss that? Quick trucks on all my trucks, so I can just go ahead and swap any trucks I want. I just take these off, put these on. I have a cruiser setup I can put on, so quick trucks attached to it. And as you can see, it's not high at all. It doesn't add any crazy height to it, so it's kind of like the perfect board. It's really awesome.
And they make life so much easier bringing your skateboard, which is a boat, to the airport.
Yeah, I just pop these off, and then I can just kind of put my board in my bag, and the truck's in my bag, and I can go through the airport, and no one bothers me. They're honestly awesome. So you have to go ahead and check out Quick Trucks, and if you're really interested in comping and you're not too sure, 100%, if you do go buy a pair, you will not regret it. I promise you that. It's really eye-opening and life-changing, especially for me. And that's really about it. I'm going to be skating these Etnies, like I said, for this board. So you're going to be seeing a lot of this silver and yellow board soon. So skating Etnies right now. I skate the Etnies Windrow Volk. That's what I'm currently skating. Really good. These are the Muranas. So I'll let you guys know what these and how they are skating and how they perform. And then you got the Coping Club hoodie. I'm going to say it one last time. Going to be starting something great. I want to build an awesome community with you guys, do more of these live streams, and probably Coping Club is where it's going to be at. So check that out in my bio. Go check out Coping Club. Give it a follow. Going to be posting on there really soon. And if you definitely want one of these hoodies and shirts, they're out there. They're ready. So you can go ahead and check out the website, sk8copingclub.com. Shirts are live. Hoodies are live. This is the first time I'm telling it to the public, so you guys can go definitely check it out before I release it on Instagram or anything like that. But other than that, that's just about it. I really, really, really appreciate the time that you've given me to kind of hop on here, talk with me, chat, ask questions. It really means a lot. It's so heartwarming that people came on here. I remember when I first live streamed years ago, maybe I'd have one person come on, and to grow to the family that we're making here, it's unreal. And I know, and the crazy thing is, it's going to keep growing. So I'm excited to bring you all on the journey of it. Keep growing and keep building. If you're out there learning how to ollie for the first time, keep it going, keep pushing. You definitely got it. If you're trying to switch flip back tail, keep going. We all skate for the reasons of enjoyment. We all love the feeling of it. We all just love to skate. We all love each other. Hope. And with that being said, like I always say in all my YouTube videos, this is Austin Sierra signing out. And like I always tell you guys, make your dreams a reality. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Thank y'all for joining. Take care. I'm going to keep smiling until I figure out how to turn it off. We'll figure it out here.
There you go. Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.